Hey Leo, this is your whole story reading. Before I begin, I'm going to see what your energy is overall. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Thank you guys for joining me. If you're new here, we're going to be going through the entire deck. So that is what the whole story is. All right, Leo. Oh, wow. So what you got here is a Strength card. Or in this deck, it's not traditional tarot. It's an oracle deck. But it is Strength. But in traditional tarot, most of you probably already know, but the Strength card does represent Leo. So, wow. I do have to say, when I did a pre-shuffle, and I did get the sense that there was a major ending, perhaps happening in your life, and you starting something new, but it's completely on your own. I saw a lot of opportunities opening up for many of you. So, but we have Strength here. So let me actually put this someplace so I can see it. That's good. Okay. All right, Leo. Like I said, I did a pre-shuffle, but I do want to shuffle on camera. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. That was horrible. Let's try again. All right, and last shuffle. Okay. So, I'm actually seeing a wedding here, so some of you may be attending a wedding this month, perhaps, or soon. You may be hearing of a marriage happening. There's something. There's something here about a marriage. So I am seeing here. There's like hesitation about something, or feeling unprepared. Let's see. Wow. See, so the Hierophant clarified by the Eight of Cups. So I don't know if some of you. Well, let me just take a look. Okay. Yeah, so there is a hesitation of stepping out of your comfort zone, or stepping out of a situation that is just familiar to you. I'm seeing here a lot of changes, but it's almost like you want to push those changes away because you feel overwhelmed by them. I'm also seeing fighting about, like, arguments about either not changing, like not. So there's somebody here who's resistant to a big change. So it could be you, could be somebody that you're dealing with. But it's like this knowing that you need to walk away from a situation, but you're just not ready, or collectively as a group you're not ready, because I do see other people here involved. So I'm getting here, so this is your energy, clarifying that Hangman. I just feel like you want more time to think about something. You don't want to do anything impulsive. You want to make the right choice, and you feel as though if you take this impulsive action, it's going to cause you instability. It could be financial instability. So there may be somebody who may be pressuring you to do something um, quicker than you're comfortable with, or to walk away from a situation quicker than you're comfortable with, or you just simply don't want to do this because you feel like it's going to affect you financially somehow. But I do see some arguments here. It could be over money, but it could just very well be like just not being on the same page. One person wants to take an action, another person doesn't. So I don't know which side of the coin you're on there, but it looks like it's a pretty major change. Um, it can definitely affect, an entire family. I feel like this is not just something that would affect you. Hence the reason why you really want time. This is a big decision. Okay, so you want time to really think about it, to make sure you're doing the right thing. And I do kind of get the sense like either you're pressuring someone or someone may be rushing or pressuring you. Oh, wow. Wow, okay. Yeah, so again, there's this, what's the Tower? Okay, having to let go. Huh. I feel like somebody's holding you back. And again, it could be your energy, but it's just the dominant energy is of someone who wants to let something go, and truly wants this, knowing that whatever comes in the future is going to be better than what currently is. Okay, so maybe you just outgrew something, a situation, whatever this is. It's going to be different for all of you. But there's definitely somebody who's just not ready to let go. They're not ready to take this step. Yeah, it could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but just not very cooperative. Whoever this is, not very cooperative, not contributing toward this goal, and causing a lot of confusion. I'm also seeing. Hmm, you're seeing through things though. It's like you see that there's someone here who's trying to influence you, um, but you see through it. Okay, so whatever it is that it's like they're trying to plant negative seeds in your mind so that you don't take these next steps forward. But you're going to set yourself free. That this is why. Okay, it's making sense now. Remember, I told you when I did the pre-shuffle, I saw you having this new beginning, but all on your own. So it could very well be that whoever is trying to hold you back or doesn't want you to move forward, you may just leave this person or these people behind, especially when you see that they're trying to like manipulate you somehow, or you just see the intent, that it's not good from your perspective. Okay. And here's that Ten of Wands again in reverse. Some of you could be letting go of a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio, but not necessarily. I just feel like whenever you take these actions that you yourself decide upon, and you yourself decide upon the timing, what's going to happen, because I'm getting like you're very confident. Once you make the decision, you're going to be very confident about what it is that you're doing, and the success that will come from that. And so I, I get that even though you have all of this pushback from other people around you, you have this sense of peace, of finally putting something down. And it could be because you are taking your time to make this decision. So it leaves no room, for second guessing or anything like that. There is a bittersweetness about this, though, or it could just be somebody else who is upset about you letting go. okay? Especially because I feel as though this is going to go really well for you. And so someone is going to have to kind of eat their words. Hmm. Okay. So there's a temporary moment here of stress, delays. Yeah. You're almost at the end of something. And like I said, you may encounter some delays, but eventually those challenges are going to disappear and you're going to have like the road wide open for you. You're not going to know exactly what's going to be on the other side of that road, but you're going anyway. Whatever this is, like you could be like creating a new life for yourself, or something where you're starting over, or maybe you're starting. It's the creation of something, but it comes as a result of you finally putting an end to a cycle, or to something here in your life. So yes, you are going to make this decision. I feel like this is a really tough decision for a lot of you to make. At this time, you may not even think you're going to make that decision, but you are moving forward. It's just like you have to go through a period of stress until it, like, in other words, it's going to get a little worse before it gets any better, but it is going to get better. Did I not? Oh my gosh, what am I doing? I'm glad I caught myself. Let's clarify these. Yeah, see, so the delay is really, look, Six of Swords reverse. The delay is really just you putting, like, finalizing something. This is the final, waiting for the finalization of something. See? So the Nine of Wands is clarified by the Page of Wands, which comes after the Ten of Wands. So that's why I say it's like you're almost there. It's just some delays here, maybe some, what am I getting here? So, like, last minute, I don't know, last minute things that you need to take care of. Like, there's still things that are pending is what I'm feeling. Yeah. Okay. So making plans, whatever these plans are, eventually, like I said, the challenges will subside. Hmm. You know what I'm getting here? For some of you, this is having to do with forgiving others, and there may be even apologies coming toward you, but regardless if there are or aren't, okay, if somebody's apologizing to you or not, I feel as though this is your own journey here, so to speak, in which there is a major cycle that's closing in your life, but in order for you to really start this new cycle in the best way possible, there is a completion that needs to happen. And I'm getting more so like spiritually, emotionally, like there's something that there's some things, emotions or feelings that you have to deal with. You can't just sweep it under the rug. This is something you have to deal with, and I do have to say that I'm getting strongly something about forgiveness. Okay, so in order to put this cycle to rest, you have to be able to let go of the past. Okay, whatever happened there, because I feel, in the first spread that I did, I remember seeing the Seven of Wands. I'm sorry, the Seven of Swords in reverse, and now here we have the Justice in reverse. So I feel like you may have been wronged in the past. So somebody may have lied to you, deceived you, stolen from you, whatever it was, that Seven of Swords energy. These are the people that you have to forgive, or not have to. but you're being asked to forgive. Like I said, for your own benefit, to start this new cycle in the best way possible. Otherwise, it's just going to be baggage that you're carrying into your future, and well, that's just not going to benefit you. Um, but I feel here that the point is not for you to forgive these people and then live in fear of, in the future this happening to you again. It's more so of learning the lessons, um, really soaking in the experience of having people deceive you or wrong you, um, and trusting yourself to know that in the future, if and when you encounter those types of situations, trusting yourself and having the faith in yourself that you did learn from it. You're not that same person. Maybe you're not as naive as you were in the past, or you now have better boundaries, whatever it is that you went through. This is more so, not so much about trusting others going forward, but trusting yourself to know what to do in these situations. Okay, so the Empress is almost like really creating this whole new way of being, to where you approach others and you approach situations not from a place of distrust, um, but more so from a place of trusting yourself, like having such a high self-value that just energetically more positive things, or you're going to attract more positive things as a result of your self-value. So yeah, and it all starts with the forgiveness. So that's interesting because, yeah, the Strength card does make sense, because that does take strength to be able to move forward without resentment in your heart. That definitely takes strength and courage. Yeah, there was something, there was something that has been kept from you. Someone wasn't giving you all the details. This could have to do with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but it doesn't have to. I feel like this experience, whatever happened to you in the past, or maybe, some of you are still going through it, it has kind of forced you to take a deep dive into your subconscious, into your emotions, because I feel like there was a lot buried there that you may not have even realized. And so whatever happened to you, where you felt like you were wronged, it kind of forced you to bring these things to the surface, to think about this, to figure something out. Wow. So this cycle that is closing, it was a toxic cycle. You may have gone through like a period, maybe 7 years, or 10 years, a whole decade, where you may have been surrounded by people who talked bad about you, who lied to you constantly. And these could have been people that you were very close to. These could have been friends with the Three of Cups in reverse. They could have been even siblings, co-workers, just people that are around you. I feel like there was a lot of jealousy, gossip going on, and this is what you're putting an end to. Yeah, look, and here's the Page of Swords with that moon. So there's like a deeper understanding of how you got to being in relationships with people like that. Yeah, you see, the Seven of Cups. In the upright, the Seven of Cups can, talk about confusion and things that are not clear. You see how there's all these clouds, kind of looks like fog. Well, the sun always burns up all the fog, doesn't it? And that is your energy, which makes sense why this is now in the reverse, because you see people a lot more clearly. you see yourself a lot more clearly. I feel like with the Devil card being here, there was a lot of perhaps like insecurities or just negative traits about yourself that other people used as a weapon. And I think you've identified what they were. I feel like going forward, you're going to be a lot more protective of your own love, which kind of tells me that you are now valuing that love that you have to give. Maybe you just, in the past you thought, well, everybody's as loving as me, and just gave away your love freely. And I feel like you're realizing that, if these people who I was so close to ended up being, pieces of shit, maybe my love is really special, and it is. And so you're going to be very protective of that. You're not just going to give it away freely. And I think that's a good thing. The King of Cups in reverse. Some of you could be having a separation. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, so here's the thing. I feel there were people who took advantage of the fact that you were very open about your feelings. Like you're not you the type of person that I can't get the words out. You're the type of person that wears their heart on their sleeve. And people took advantage of that because they always knew what you were thinking, they always knew what you were feeling, they knew what your next move was. And so that all of those things that I just mentioned are things that you're going to be very protective of going forward. So this also has a lot to do with like knowing when to be quiet, knowing when to move in silence. And yeah. I'm getting here that one of the problems is that you may have always looked for validation in others, and it may not have registered to you that that's what you were doing, but like constantly having to have everyone in agreement with you, or trying to make everybody happy, trying to satisfy everyone in every situation. So in a way, this lack of boundaries, or this imbalance in relationships, um, it's something that you kind of manifested. And I think, that's where the lesson comes full circle. I feel like you leaving these people behind, or these situations behind, it was very difficult. It's very scary. But that's part of the lesson as well, because I think you realize there was a huge part of yourself that you've sacrificed for the sake of others, and in vain, really, because these people never appreciated what it was that you were offering. There's a deep sadness, though, because things are never going to be the way that they were in the past. But the thing is that things never were the way that you thought they were. Okay, so that vision, or that image that you had of your relationship with these people that wronged you, that only existed in your mind, because behind the scenes they were talking bad about you. They were doing all kinds of nasty things. Wow. Okay. Very powerful energy. Um, you're moving forward. Okay, this is the Chariot card clarified by the Emperor. So the Chariot is really about moving the situation forward, but very much in control. And the Emperor is all about control. He says what goes and what doesn't. And I do feel like that is the energy that you're going to be embodying, regardless of how you feel inside. Okay, so there may be fears inside, but you're going to do it anyway because you know that it's time. Yeah, there's like such clarity that even though the fear is there, you're going to continue on regardless. Wow. Hmm. I feel like some of you were dealing with like a fear of abandonment, or this was something that you dealt with probably in childhood. And so this may have been what held you back from turning your back on other people, or to be that like people pleasing type of person. But so in moving forward, I do see you offering, you're still going to be loving like you always have been. However, the way that you offer this love is going to be much different. You're going to be a lot more selective. Um, and I do feel like this is going to lead to your happiness. You know, you're seeing it's like everything is coming together. The puzzle pieces are all coming together. Things are making sense now. Why, you went through so many things in the past, what it was that was holding you back, what it was that was keeping you in these toxic connections. You're seeing the patterns, you're seeing the reasons, and you as a person, how you communicate with others and how you offer your love, totally different going forward. Yeah, I feel like you're not going to just make decisions based on your emotion or how you think. Like if somebody's nice, oh, let me. There's a very important Leo in my life that I'm laughing because she's very much like that. Like her requirements are just, oh, that's a nice person, so let's just pour in all this love. And believe me, that really did some harm to this person for being that way. But again, I see that person changing. And, with the King of Swords being here, it's like, okay, yeah, you might be, a nice person, Knight of Cups. I might have like some sort of emotional attachment or a liking to you. However, the proof is in the pudding, and I'm willing to wait to see the evidence that, that backs that up with whatever it is people are trying to sell you. You now want to see the evidence. It's not good enough that they just are nice people and they look nice and they speak very nicely. It's just not good enough because you saw the ramifications of what that was. Yeah, I do want to say you were kind of naive in the past, or at least that's how you were perceived. No more. You're letting go of that. Some of you may have incurred huge losses, like financial losses, or you may have found out that somebody was stealing money from you. For others of you, I also see like family secrets being revealed. So things that you thought were long buried, somehow they are resurfacing at this time, or they may be. There's that Seven of Swords again in reverse. Yeah, you're turning your back. Oof. Seven of Swords clarified by the Devil. Mm-hmm. But you know what? They did you a favor. Um, Whoever this devil was, okay, this person that was lying, who was, just corrupt, greedy maybe, but just overall a liar, a very, very deceitful person. This person, in a way, did you a favor. because they got you so angry that it shook you out of this complacency. Okay, shook you. A lot of anger here. Okay, but it's almost like some of you may have felt like in the moment in shock. So there was so much anger that you couldn't even take any action until you cooled down and figured things out. But look, here's that strength card. So you are going to find the strength to move forward, to start anew, or to just allow yourself to become a different version of yourself. Hmm. You're done with this. That's really all I'm seeing here. No matter how much people try to hold you back, you're turning your back. You're done with it. There's nothing more to heal here, because I do feel like there's someone who's going to be trying to like pull you back in, and feed you all these lies about how they can change and work with me here. No, you're pushing back. You're not working with anyone now. You're completely making yourself a priority and turning your back. Yeah. These people who were around you, who were gossiping, who were lying to you, they're going to have nothing to say because you're going to be nowhere in sight. So there's going to be no way of them getting a hold of you. There's no way for them to attack you anymore because Leo is just not around. There's judgment being called on people from your past. I'm getting a strong sibling vibe here. Okay. This screams siblings. So for some of you, it could be your siblings, which is sad, but it happens. But see, I like this, because these people are going to get theirs. Whatever they did wrong, we all have to deal with our karma. There's no escaping it. Nobody escapes it. And so you know that, and you're allowing God and the universe to take care of, business. I do feel like you're still going to hold on to the love that you had. Maybe you're turning your back on them, but the love that you have or that you had is still going to remain. So, which is a good thing, because it tells me that whatever they did to you, they did not succeed at making you bitter or you changing who you are at the core. You may be a different version of yourself, but at the core, you're still full of love to give. And that's great. All right, what else do we have for Leo? You guys are meeting new people. Wish fulfillment here. Two cards together that tell me that there's some kind of, there's like a, I don't know, why am I getting like a twist of fate? Something about a twist of fate. Let's see. Wow. Yeah, look. So there's definitely healing happening here with that star card being right in the center. I feel like whoever it is that you're cutting out of your life, it's making room for new people. You guys might have like a totally different life. I'm seeing a strong Taurus here. This could be a new boss for some of you. Some of you could have like a new job. Or there's something that you're putting a lot of time into that kind of distracts you, makes you more disciplined or more organized. I'm seeing something like that. Like in your healing process, you want to keep yourself busy, or this is the strategy that you're applying. You're just keeping yourself busy. And this starts to like mold you into this more organized person, or more like you're prioritizing things and seeing results, really, because we have two wish fulfillment cards here. Okay, we could be dealing with a Pisces. And I feel like whatever fun you're having, whatever wishes are being fulfilled, you're keeping this to yourself. You don't want other people to know. Some of you are meeting someone new, but the thing is that you left someone behind, or you will be leaving someone behind. Yeah, see, there was hmm, this is conflict. This is okay. For others of you, this could very well be you like mending a relationship. There does seem to be, for some of you here, somebody that you could be like making amends with. It could be a Pisces or an Aquarius or a Taurus. But regardless of the signs, I feel like there is a relationship here that is being healed. Again, I'm so there's something that's being healed, but you're not necessarily going to be around these people or this person anymore. Okay, so it's like you have this ability to turn your back, completely ice somebody out, but at the same time, you're good with them. You're not hating on them. They may think that you're hating on them, or no, you're definitely not. You're living your life. You're enjoying your life. That's why you can enjoy your life after this, is because you're able to just leave them behind but not hold a grudge. So that's the second time that message came through. So I feel like that is really important for all of you, probably. Whoever this is resonating with. I feel like that's very much the key to your success, to your happiness going forward. Okay. Yeah, wow. Yeah. So some of you could be moving. Some of you, I feel like some of you are like leaving a whole family behind, and it's being replaced with like a new soul tribe, a new family, or something like that. But it's going to feel like it's been such a long road. But Rome wasn't built in a day. And for this kind of the magnitude of this transformation in you, in your life, yeah, it's going to take some time, or it has taken some time. But it's going to be well worth it. I mean, the vibe coming from this is amazing. I'm getting like a really strong sense of freedom, okay, because of the fact that in the past you had this need to people please. Not having that anymore is going to be very liberating. Okay. Okay, so again, I'm getting this sense of like having to wait for something, and being frustrated because of that. Yeah. So there's a need for you to, or there will be a need for you to, like, really manage your emotions. These feelings of frustration, of impatience, especially, is coming through, because I'm getting here like there's some type of action that cannot take place. So just trust in the process. Okay. So if things seem to be going so slowly, you want to move forward, you want to start this new life, or manifest whatever it is that you have been dreaming up, but it seems like it's coming so slowly, or it's just not coming at all. Trust the process. There's reasons why. Okay, because we do have Temperance here both times. Twice here with different deck, but both times in the reverse. So there is a sense of impatience, of frustration, but it's because you don't understand the reasons why. When things like when everything comes full circle, you'll see why things took longer. Also, I'm getting this. Some of you have to like really look at your anger. You're being asked to examine that, to find ways around it or find ways to control it, because I feel like there's a lack of control whenever you see red. There's like no turning back for some of you. Totally can relate, but you're being asked to really examine that in yourself. Yeah, because this could definitely cause a tower moment for you. So this is a warning, very much so. Watch your anger. Yeah, because there may be somebody family related, or this could be a spouse for some of you. You might take things out on this person, or there may be, I don't know, but it's something that you may live to regret. So definitely, just watch out how you explode. Like, don't be explosive, or there's something that's happening here, and it may not be this person's fault, but it's as a result of like built up frustration. You may just lash out in a big way, and the consequences are not something that you're going to like. So very much a warning there for some of you. The Sun in reverse. There's heartbreak. Somebody here, I feel like people who used to count on you, someone's very emotional because you're very cold. Compared to how you were before, or how these people knew you, this person, whoever this is. Sorry, that was my phone. It's causing somebody a lot of heartbreak. Okay, so somebody thought you walked away, you turned your back from a person or a group of people. They thought that it was only a matter of time before they got the old you back, and the old you never came back. You're not going back to the past. And I feel like there was definitely like jealousy here. Somebody's ego was for sure an issue, but they're all in their emotions now. Someone cannot stand to see you moving forward without them happy. Okay? They don't want you to be happy without them. They want you to be obsessively thinking about them, wanting to please them, wanting to do anything you can to make them content with you. Probably this was your behavior in the past, and they're waiting for that to come around again, and it's just not. It's just not. Because why? Because you have found your strength, your power, and you're not going back. So let's see what your final message is, Leo. Message for Leo. Hold your vision. Conclusions are within reach. Yeah. So you're almost there. I mean, we saw it. You may feel frustrated, like things aren't going quick enough, but it's going the way it's supposed to. This is the full moon eclipse. What's today? Yesterday was the full moon, so it could be relevance there. Full moons are just moons in general. If you start tracking it, the movement, or the phases of the moon, you may start to see patterns in your own life, in cycles, and you may be able to decipher, when a cycle is going to close or it's getting ready to close, like you're closer to that point. I did see you at the Nine of Wands in that respect. So yeah, you are almost there. They are within reach. You can almost feel it. So it is coming. It is happening. Just hang in there and understand that any delays are meant to be that way for a reason. So just be patient. All right, Leo, I hope this was helpful. If you're interested in a private reading, contact me at eyesofthestarstarot@gmail.com. Otherwise, I'll see you guys here next time. Bye.